Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we have another bag roundup. I honestly thought I already did this for summer to fall. The last time I did one was in the beginning of summer, but it's entering October, so I thought it'd be the perfect time to tell you guys the bags that I also plan on or incentivize myself to use in the next coming months for the fall. So if you guys are interested, then just keep watching. Especially in the last 2 months, I've actually been using a lot, and I mean a lot of different bags. I think it's because I've been going out and also just rotating my bags on a more regular basis. So normally I usually have like top 4, top 5, but I actually have a good amount. So the number one bag that I've used this summer, which should come at no surprise to any of you guys, is my Goyard Mini Anjou tote. Really quick, anytime I store this, I always make sure it like links up like this, because if you take it apart, it actually, oh okay, I think it's because it's fresh. But if I leave this on my desk like this, it usually drops like this, and I just want to keep it in as like top tip pristine condition. So normally when I store this, I do keep it on one of my coat hangers. If it's on my desk, always keep it like this. Of course, I have my little Loewe fox charm. I feel like the white goes well with the white like Goyard painting. And then I also just have this little key charm, and then of course I have this little Maison de Sabre orange thing. I do want to add the pear one. I'm honestly just waiting because I was able to get this for 25% off on Neiman Marcus, so I'm hoping that they go on sale again. And if they're on sale again, I might get two, but the number one I want is the pear one or the blueberry one. I think those ones are really cute. I would love a peach too, but it's like, ooh, do I really want to buy 3? I'm not sure. Of course, I have mine stuffed. I just have like the Goyard dust bag, and then I do have a Zimoni organizer in this. A lot of you guys have actually told me that you're thinking about getting the Mini Anjou, but you wish it had a zipper closure. So for me, I mean, I don't understand why they don't make like a mini Artois. So if you guys don't know, the Artois is the Goyard tote, but it has the zipper and the reinforced corners. I feel like that would sell so well. Many of you guys have actually asked me like the fact that it's open, does it bother me? No, purely because when I use this bag in general, it's pretty stuffed, and for me at least, this does fit very comfortably on my shoulder. So I don't know, I feel like it'd be very difficult for someone to pickpocket me because it's very like secure and tight. Rarely am I ever actually putting this on the crook of my arm unless, let's say, I'm shopping, like I know my surroundings, da 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 da. But in general, I do use it as a shoulder bag, or I just hold it like this and I keep it in front of me. It's just very, very comfortable, very easy to use, and because it's canvas, you really don't have to worry about it. Of course, this bag is relatively new. It's not even a year old, but I've used it a ton, and I don't have any wear and tear on the bottom bits at all. Like there's no chipped leather, there's no marks, no nothing. So yes. So the next bag that I feel like I've used so much during the summer is definitely my Papillon 19. So I did get this via Amore Tokyo. Long story short, if you guys are unfamiliar, I basically saw this bag online, then I went into the store in Japan, saw it, but I told myself to be good and not spend money, and I didn't buy it. And then when I came back from Japan, I regretted it, and the one that I wanted was already sold out, and I just kept refreshing it. Almost every single day I would just type in Papillon 19, Papillon 19, and one came up for a really good price. I think I got this for like 1200, and it's in pretty good condition, but the only thing is right here it's just like a little dirty, and it is just a little bit dirty right like where you hold it, which makes sense. I feel like a lot of just vintage bags, like when they're handheld, they get dirty. But other than that, I love this. This fits so much. Like this fits way more than the Mini Speedy HL. I generally think it's because it's the shape of this, or like it's shocking how much this fits. I do have a video on like what fits in this if you want to watch that. I don't really have anything else to say. It's just, it was one of my go-to grab and go, like if I need to run an errand, go to the mall, go to the grocery store. It's a great nighttime bag, and it just looks so cute. I think the size and shape of this is absolutely adorable. I use this so much that I genuinely want to like take a little break from this. Okay, so the next bag that I actually tried to use during the summer is a bag that I got from one of my subbies, and it is my Stella McCartney bag. Hello, if you're watching, thank you so much. So it's basically the periwinkle one that I was on the hunt for, and one of my subbies graciously told me that she actually got this in Japan too, and she didn't use it, and she sold it to me for a really good price. I feel like the color is so perfectly summertime too. I probably won't use this during the fall, but maybe in the winter I'll bring it back, just because it's like the hardware, basically kind of like a shiny chrome silver color. It's a crossbody bag that has a strap that's not removable, but it's very comfortable. You can fit a good amount for what it is. I would say the only issue that I have with this bag is because of the way that it's designed, because the strap is actually only on one side, so it like leans like this, if that makes sense. I wish the strap was somehow either like there were D-rings or something like I wish it was more even, I guess, or maybe one on this side and one on the other side, because I don't really like how when you have it against your body and it is stuffed, it like leans forward. But other than that, I really like this. It's really, really cute. If you look up review videos on the mini Falabella or just anything in the Falabella line, a lot of people actually really like this bag. I'm actually more shocked that it's not on more pre-loved websites. I feel like the Falabellas that I see more on like pre-loved websites or secondhand sites are the fold ones, which is interesting because that means people that bought the fold ones don't want them. But the actual like Falabella, there's not that many on the pre-loved websites. So very interesting. I feel like Stella McCartney would do so much better if they added more colors, because their colors in general, they do have like the really nice crystal ones that I actually was very interested in, but I'm trying to stay strong so I can eventually get the Prada crystal bag that I want. But I digress. They are a lot more expensive now. They're like $1,000. Yeah. So the next bags that I actually have been using a lot during the summer are bags that I've talked about so many times before, but of course I gotta mention them. My Prada Reeditions 2005. So obviously the difference between these two is that this has a Saffiano strap, and then this one has a chain strap, but it also comes with the crossbody strap. So for this one, this year I wore the thicker black strap once when I went to Disneyland, and I honestly regretted it. During the whole Disneyland trip, I was like, oh my gosh, why did I bring this strap? I should have just worn it as this. I thought because it'll be carefree, I don't have to worry about it on my shoulder. No, instantly regretted. I never ever use the strap anymore, but I do keep the strap in the bag. But this is in general how I like to carry it. My only thing, just for people forewarning, is that if you do wear it like this, I have had 2 instances, I don't know how, I don't know why, where this was on the ground. In one situation I saw it on the ground, and then another situation, I think I was in a hotel or something, maybe in Vegas, and then this was on the floor, and then the security guard or a worker was like, oh, you dropped something, and I was like, oh my goodness. So be careful. But other than that, I love having this either as the back, so if you're carrying it and it looks like this, I think is really cute, or if you keep it to the front, I feel like it's a really cute little accessory as well. But I'm going to put both of these in the same category because they're essentially the same bag, obviously just different colors. And then I did add this little flower charm. So originally I did put this, it's the Lily of the Valley flower. I put this originally on my Micro DJoy, but it bothered me that this had silver and my Micro DJoy is champagne gold hardware, so I didn't like that. But ever since I put it on my Prada bag, I actually really like it. I think it just looks really cute. It goes together. If you guys have been an OG subby, you guys know how much I love these bags. I will 10 out of 10 recommend these. It's just really unfortunate how expensive these have gotten, because when I got this one, the Saffiano leather one, it was less than $1,000. I think it was like 895 or something, but now I think it's like 1,000 or something like that. And then this one, at the time, I believe this was 1,450, and I bought it after my friend got hers, and she got it for like 1,250, and then now I believe this is like $1,800 or something, which is crazy. However, I do think it's still worth it based on the fact that I've used this so much. Like this bag in particular, the black one, definitely in my top 5 out of all the bags in my collection, my top 5 most used, without a doubt. And then piggybacking off of the Lily of the Valley flower, I actually have been using my Micro DJoy, not as much as my Prada bag for sure. I have been using it. Of course, I did get this for my birthday, but I did buy this before my birthday. I used this more at the end of August, to be honest, and then I used this the other night for like a birthday party as well, which was really cute because my cousin brought her Dior bag as well, so it was really cute. We're like matching. If you guys are interested in a what fits, maybe I'll do like a quick little short, but this does come with a little strap. In general, I think I've used this with the chain strap. Truly, I think maybe I've only used this strap one time to crossbody. I don't know, I just think this looks so cute as a shoulder bag. It's very comfortable for me as well. Like you see, there's like a good amount of space, like the drop. I think the only thing that I wish, even though this bag is so tiny, is that I wish this had like little feet on it. I feel like that would be really, really nice. So I haven't used this one a ton, but I have been using it, so I did want to mention it. And then the last 2 bags that I have been using a lot this summer, I'm just gonna show them at the same time just because I feel like this video is taking a lot longer than I expected it to. It is my original Nano Speedy and then my Pochette Accessoires. Of course, you guys know that I do have a chain extender because this is the older version, because it is the Murakami collab. So basically, it's so much shorter without this, like to the point where it's tight and not very comfortable on my arm. So I actually got this chain extender from an Etsy shop, actually. Obsessed. I love using this bag. It's just super easy, grab and go, everything about it. The Murakami one, just a little detail, is that it does have red red string right here to kind of coincide with the cherries, which is cute. I wish the inside of this was red. I feel like that would have like cinched it. I actually got this on DCT Vintage and it was really cute because the only reason I saw this was because I was on one of their live sessions where they're showing the bags that they have and they're promoting them, and the moment the lady put this out, I bought it instantly. Like, I can't even tell you how quickly I bought this. And a lot of you guys have also asked me, so when I order from, let's say, Amore Tokyo or DCT Vintage, so if you buy anything over, at least my experience, over $800, I believe it's like a 12% import tax that you have to pay. For example, this, I believe I got it for like 1,000, maybe like 1,100 or something. So what usually happens is a month or two after, I'll get like a letter in the mail from like FedEx or something, and they'll tell me like, you owe $170, and then you just pay online and then it's good to go. So I have been using this a lot. I feel like I've just been reaching for my Louis Vuitton monogram bags because, God, I want a Diane bag so badly, but I told myself no Louis Vuitton monogram until 2025. So I'm trying to stay strong just because I bought so much monogram, like vintage monogram. So I was just like, I need to chill for a second. I also have been using this one purely because I think actually in general, most of the bags that I've mentioned so far in the summer were shoulder bags. Other than the Stella McCartney bag, this is the only other crossbody bag that I've really been using in the summer. So I got this during the pandemic in 2020 when everybody was like shopping and stuff. I actually had to pay resale for this, so I paid more than retail because I was so committed into getting this. And I have my little Tokyo charm on this. This is the original Nano Speedy. I honestly feel like they should bring it back and just give people like the option. This shape is like, to me, like a true Nano Speedy, whereas the new Nano Speedy is more like the Mini Speedy HL, and I feel like people deserve to have the option. If you're a true Speedy lover, visually this is like the cutest thing ever, 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 ever. Don't really know what else to say. I think the beauty of me ruining the handles on this is now I really don't care. Like, if my hands are sweaty or if I have hand sandy on my hands, I'm like, this is already ruined. I'm really like carefree with this, but yeah. So this is the last bag on my most used bags of the summer. Okay, so next I'm gonna tell you guys the 5 bags that I plan on using more during the fall time. So the number one bag I probably plan on using in the fall time, and it's currently stuffed right now, is my compact hammock, because I finally got this back. No joke, like my essay texted me like, it's finally back. So originally he quoted me that it would take 6 months for me to get this bag back, but he said that he like sent a rush on it or told them like, oh, we need this back ASAP. So I was able to get this back in 3 months. I feel like the color of this is like perfect for fall, and also just the type of bag it is, so you can top handle it or crook of the arm it or crossbody it. I probably will top handle or crossbody it mostly, but it is currently extremely stuffed, like to the point I literally have like a roll of Ritz crackers in here. So I finally got it back. If you guys didn't know, the reason why I needed to get it back was because there was a little glazing stain like on the inside of this. I'll like put a picture if I can find one. That's how I bought it, but I never noticed it because it was so minuscule. And the way that I saw it was because it was at an angle on my makeup area, and I was laying in bed and I was looking at it, and I first thought it was a foundation stain, but no, it was so clearly like the glazing stain. And I do agree, we're saying that like, because I bought basically like a defected bag, they should have just given me a new one instead of make me wait 3 months. And I do agree with that, because it's not like I put the stain there, it's like I bought it like that. It's just I didn't really inspect it, and neither did my essay, but it was okay. It's like not that big of a deal. But anyway, so mine is in the toffee color with the grained leather, and I just really like this shade. I feel like it's a very unique shade of caramel, like the shade of brown, because this compared to their tan, they're like night and day different, because the tan is very warm but it also has silver hardware and has black glazing, whereas this is monochromatic and it has gold hardware. But I do plan on using this a ton during the fall. Going on to Loewe still, I definitely plan on using my mini Loewe puzzle. I did actually use this in the summer, but definitely not as much as my other ones. My Loewe one does have a cute little blowfish, a little fugusan. The way that it's held on is from a little stopper. I believe the stopper is like $100 or something, but you can interchange it and change the charm. I mean, this is like giving fall. Obviously this is in the smooth calfskin versus my hammock is in the grained, as you can see. I definitely feel like with the puzzle bags, my favorites are just like the tri-colored ones, because you can really see the definition of the lines. This obviously does come with a crossbody strap as well. I love the crossbody strap on this because it's like so thin. It's my favorite fit. I would say the only other thing that I wish about this is I wish there was like a mini back pocket, because the original puzzle bag has a mini back pocket. I feel like that would have just been perfect, but I definitely see myself using this a ton. Alrighty, the next one I feel like should come to no surprise at all, and it is my Fendi Mama baguette. I used this so much during the springtime. Ironically, not as much during the summer. I think it was more just like the shade of this, I guess, like the dark brown. I would lean towards my more like colorful bags, but you best believe I'm going to be using this a ton during the fall. I actually just found out recently that one of my friends actually also has the Mama Baguette bag, and then a few of my subbies actually have the Mama Baguette bag as well, so we're all matching, which I love. I wish I could just take a picture of like 5 of us holding our Mama Baguettes, because I'm sure like all of ours are different. Like some of us could have like the small zucchino print instead, which I actually would love to add like a zucchino Fendi baguette bag in general, either vintage or brand new from in store. Just I'm such a Fendi fiend now. Definitely will use this as a shoulder bag. Love and adore it. I really don't know what else to say. This one, again, I do have a Zumoni organizer on the inside of this bag, which I do actually recommend, just because if you don't have any sort of structure inside of this, it is so incredibly flat. Let me show you what I mean. Like I said, I have a Zumoni organizer. Without the organizer, it is literally like this, which I guess is a pro if you're traveling. I feel like this would be an amazing travel bag to take like to Japan or something, because you can pack this up in your suitcase and it'll be fine when you take it out. It's also big enough that you can like stuff a lot of things. You can put a water bottle in here. Do you see how like floppy it is? Literally the definition of flimsy. So I would definitely recommend to get a Zumoni organizer just to give it a little bit of shape. I did also buy a Zumoni base shaper for this originally, because I think, what is it, Cassie Thorpe had a base shaper for her baguette, so I was like, oh, I'll get a base shaper for my Mama Baguette. The reason why I didn't like the base shaper is because when you have the base shaper on the inside, it's hard. Like it would actually like hurt my arm. But 10 out of 10 recommend a Zumoni organizer. Now that I'm looking at this bag, I think I'm actually gonna make this my new bag for this week. So I think I'm gonna transfer the stuff in my hammock into this. Yeah, I don't know, the more that I'm looking at it, I was like, goodness, why did I ever stop using you? So the last 2 bags are 2 vintage Louis Vuitton bags, obviously, and they're bags that I've actually neglected over the summer. And the first one is my Speedy Mini HL, purely because I was just reaching for this and my Papillon so much more. Honestly, actually, let's backtrack it. It's because of the Papillon. They're just very similar in terms of function, and because one, this is just so adorable, but because my Papillon fits way more than this does, I just would always gravitate, like any outfit that I could use this, and I would prefer to use this because it can fit way more. I definitely want to use this again, because when I first got my Mini Speedy HL, this was like a bag that I could not stop using. Pre Papillon 19, I was obsessed. This was like the go-to Louis Vuitton bag of my dreams. I don't know, there's just something about it, like how wide the handles are, just everything. It's just like so cute. Like look how small this little triangle is. I do have my Ava clutch strap with this. When I bought this off of DCT Vintage, it came with this strap, which you will see. So it looks like this, and it has like a little padding situation. This is just too short and also so incredibly thick and stiff. I don't know if you can tell, but it's just very like, do you see this? Like, come on. But it's really the length of this, which I'm not a fan of at all, but I'm just gonna show you. So this is what it looks like on. So if I could, I wish there was a way on DCT Vintage that I didn't have to buy this as a set, but I did, unfortunately. So I paid for this strap, and I don't even use it. It's giving shoulder bag vibes. I love using this as a top handle or crossbody. I think I just try not to use this as a top handle as much because I really love the shade of honey on this Vachetta, so I just try not to get it like super dirty. So in general, I probably use this as a crossbody bag. And then the last bag is a bag that genuinely I don't even think I used since I bought it. Do I think that I regret buying this bag? I don't regret it, but now looking at all the other vintage Louis Vuitton bags that I use, and I just never ever reach for this, and it is my Danube. See, in terms of visual, love it, adore it, everything about it. The crossbody strap on this, very comfortable. I think there's 2 reasons. Is one, this bag is very stiff, which I like the canvas on this is so thick and delicious, and when I use this, I do actually use the front pocket, but when you actually feel it, I wish I could have like a little camera. The leather on this part, it makes me nervous that it's gonna peel, just like the texture of it. Mine is actually in pretty good condition. Like I have a couple little scrapes, but other than that, it's great. I believe I got this for like $600-ish, I believe. I generally don't remember. There's a little pocket. Visually, again, I love this. I never reach for this. I think it's really just like the thinness of it. I wonder if I got the bigger one, the one where there's like a pocket in the front. I think that one's called the Amazon or something. I wonder if I got that one instead, if I would use that one more. Don't know. I'm gonna try to make it a habit to use this one, especially in fall, because tell me this doesn't give like fall vibes. Like, I don't know, it's like the shape, something about this. So I'm going to try my best to use this, and for the next following roundup, when we do fall to winter, we're gonna report back to see if I actually followed through and use this. Alrighty guys, we've come to the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. That turned way longer than that was supposed to. I'm so sorry. Are there any bags that I used the most this summer that you equally use? Like, do you guys also have a mini Anjou? Was it the bag of the summer for you? Or do you guys have a mini Anjou and you found yourself not reaching for it at all? That would be the ultimate plot twist. What is also a bag in your collection that you have neglected for at least 3 months and you plan on using the coming months? Because that is this for me. Fendi Mama Baguette is the one that I'm going to change into literally as soon as I finish this video. As always, if you guys enjoyed today's video, thank you so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy it, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. It really helps support our channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.